Good afternoon, YouTube. Xfile2708 back again with another pickups video. This is pickups from when myself and the girlfriend went out tail end of last week it would have been. So there's a combination of CX and charity shops. First of all, though, you might see in the background my nice little Blockbuster ticket on the shelf behind my right lug hole. So if you can see that, my good friend Dave popped across last night for a catch-up. He's big into his 3D printing, and he very kindly brought me over a couple of those Blockbuster signs for the backdrops on my videos and just for the movie shelves in general. So thank you very much, Dave. Very much appreciated. Looks super cool in the background there. So we have two piles of movie goodness. So nice split here really between horror and non-horror. So if you're normally the sort of person that tunes out on my videos when it comes to horrors, there's plenty of non-horror for you guys and girls in today's video. So we'll do CX pickups first. We have, if I can do this very carefully, if you remember probably couple of weeks ago I managed to pick up some Alfred Hitchcock DVDs from the local charity shop. I think I managed to pick up 10, and from looking into it they were part of a 14 disc box set. So I picked up the 10 and I think they were 50 pence each, I think it was. So it was a no-brainer to pick those up, so I could start watching through some of the Hitchcock movies that I hadn't seen before. And then what the plan was to grab the remaining 4, so I had the complete set of 14. Now, looking on eBay, they were all ones I could pretty much get through, the likes of Music Magpie, and I think they were going to cost me about £2.50 each delivered. So for the missing 4, it would have cost me £10, which, you know, I wasn't too fussed. You know, they were part of the set. I wouldn't have obviously had the original box that they came in, but I would have had the complete set of 14 films that came as part of that edition. So I hadn't ordered the remaining 4. I thought I'd pop back to the same charity shop with Ghost Lou to see if, you know, they were still on the shelves just in a different section, or if, you know, they were out the back, and when they do their stock rotation then they'd put them out onto the shelves. Sadly that wasn't the case, so I was about to pull the trigger on them. Had them on my eBay watch list, but I went into the local CX and they had, there we go, the complete box set. Now bear in mind, guys, like I say, I was about to pay £2.50 per film to get the remaining 4, so I was prepared to spend a tenner. CX, guys, 15 disc edition. Obviously this includes the extra bonus disc and the original box itself. There you go, £8. So yeah, I've got the box, got the additional 4 that I need. You can see them, I think, in the corner behind me on the bottom shelf. Those are the ones that I picked up from the charity shop. So what I'm going to do, same as when I get any duplicates, I'm going to see if the girlfriend and her lad want any of those on the shelf down there. The ones she's not fussed on, I'll donate to the local charity shop. But yeah, for £8, I got the complete 15 disc box set. And there we go. So that was worth biding my time over. So super happy to grab that one. So, alright, let me just have a quick slurperoonie. And meant to say actually, on this one, the CX purchases were actually all with store credit. My friend that works in one of the local CXs had managed to sort the issue that I'd had trading in the Cyberpunk controller. I tried to trade it in a couple of weeks ago. If you watch the pickups video from then, I go into detail as to the problems that I had trading it in. But thankfully, I took it to one of the other branches where one of my friends works. He said, leave it with me, and he basically brought the controller off me as though I was trading it in. So I managed to get £35 store credit for that. And these CX purchases here that I'm sharing with you today were all brought with that store credit. So first one there, guys, Alfred Hitchcock 15 disc edition. So super happy to complete that set. Now while I was super happy, this annoyed me. CX. There you go. This was one. I've already got Halloween 4, but as you can see from the corner, this is the Anchor Bay Special Edition. Now, yeah, you can't... I don't know why I keep moving my shelves around. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I always come into the room, stick some music on, go through the ones that I've showed on pickups videos, put them onto the shelves, and then I end up moving chunks of DVDs around. The Video Nasties are now on that shelf there. The World Cinema ones and martial arts are up there. Alfred Hitchcock section's there. I've got a Quentin Tarantino subset on the shelf there. I've got my Anchor Bay set there now, so it's constantly changing. But yeah, I'm going for not a full Anchor Bay subset, but I'm certainly going to try and track down as many of the Anchor Bay horror releases as I can. This one was in the local CX. Those of you that purchase stuff from CX regularly will know, oh, excuse me, will know that they've started leaving the discs in. And I got home. Let me move the receipt out of there to an empty case. Now, sod's law, this happens to be an Anchor Bay one that I really wanted to add into the collection, so I've had to leave that one to one side with the original receipt in, and I'll take that back to my mate later on in the week when I pop across. Yeah, frustrating. I did check most of these while I was going round the store. You know, I'll pick them off the shelf, I'll have a look, yeah, if it's one that I want, I'll open it up and check it, but for some reason I didn't do it with this one and come back and, yeah, more than likely somebody's nicked the disc so it won't be behind the counter. But I thought I'll take it back when I go in later on in the week, see if they've got the disc behind the counter. If they haven't, then I'll just get a store voucher and pick up another DVD that I'm after. So that would have been a nice addition to my Anchor Bay collection, but as it stands at the minute, it's an empty fucking case. So, and funnily enough, I was talking to my friend in the CX store about this, and he said, yeah, they've had no end of discs going missing, people going up to the counter looking to get movies from them, and they can't find the disc because tea leaves have nicked up. So he said it's causing us more problems than it's actually fixing, and I said that to them when I found out, I don't know, a month or two ago, from a mate that works in the Middlesbrough branch, and you know, I said, while it's, you know, it's going to save you a little bit of time hunting stuff out on discs on the shelf behind the counter, I said, you're going to end up with more stuff being nicked than it's worth. And yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So that's going to go back to the store later on in the week. Thankfully, the remaining items that I picked up from CEX all have the discs in. So, first one. There we go. Nice original of the Fast and the Furious. So, the first movie from 2001. So, I think I showed on the last video, I was picking up certainly 1 to 9 of the Fast and Furious franchise, including Hobbs and Shaw. So I'd picked up the second and third one on DVD, but yeah, managed to grab the original on Blu-ray for just £2. So not too sure if this was a re-release, because that cover looks very different to me compared to the one that I remember when it got an initial Blu-ray and DVD release. So I don't know, maybe it's just me remembering incorrectly, but yeah, nice to get that on Blu-ray. So looking forward to rewatching these through in order again. So that's Fast and Furious. Right. Next one. There we go. Another edition of Duel for my my Duel collection. So this is the let's have a look if it says on here when this one was released. I think this was the first. Yeah, this was the 2015 release on Blu-ray from Universal Studios. I think this might have been the first time it got a Blu-ray release. I think they did was it a 40th anniversary Blu-ray edition and was it a 50th? Yeah, it might have been a 50th anniversary as well. So they've done several editions on Blu-ray. Obviously, you've got the 4K edition that's out now. But as I said, a few pickups videos ago, I'm looking to do a shrine, if you like, of Duel. I don't know if you can see behind me. There we go. Got the Duel VHS that I picked up recently. Ghost Lou gave me the Duel Steelbook, and I've got a normal DVD release as well. And now I have the initial Blu-ray release for it. So still loads more editions to get. I think they did a nice Japanese Steelbook edition as well. So yeah, lots more to track down for the Duel collection. But for now, £6 for that edition on Blu-ray. I was more than happy with that one. So there we go. Next up, we have, there we go, Rise of the Foot Soldier. Film I don't think I've seen before. I'm loving, I'm going through a bit of a hit at the minute of, crime, action, gritty British drama movies, whatever you want to call it. I'm waffling. But yeah, I'm going through a bit of a hit where I'm enjoying watching this sort of genre of film at the minute. Now, I don't think I've seen this one before. It says, the craze ain't got nothing on this mob, gritty and brilliant. Goodfellas comes to Essex, and apparently based on the shocking true story. So for £1.50, that was a no-brainer. So if anyone has seen this one before, then let me know in the comments if it's one you enjoyed or not. So I know from the reviews that I've seen, it is one that's quite highly spoken about. So looking forward to checking that one out, and it may be one that I do on an upcoming 5-minute movie review. So watch this space. All right, next one. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So, if you saw my new episode that I put on previously, my latest watches episode 1, where I look back on stuff that I've watched the previous week, you'll see that myself and Ghost Lou watched the Rob Zombie original Halloween remake from 2007. I was talking to Ghost Lou about this one and said, yeah, it was one that we needed to pick up and add back into the collection again. I've only ever seen this one once before. I wasn't a huge fan, um, but as with a lot of movies, I like to give them a second chance, and I have found in the past that a second watch of a movie, I've enjoyed it a lot more. So, yep, figured for £2.50, I'd pick this one up again and give it a second chance. So, anyone else a fan of this one? Let me know. Right, let's have a quick slurp of coffee. I do apologise if I'm niggly cough this afternoon, so hopefully I'm not coming down with something, but it wouldn't surprise me. Right, next up, James will have a laugh at this one. So, another one towards my Quentin Tarantino subset. He's taken the piss out of me recently for going down the rabbit hole of subsets, but to be fair, I'm only picking up the films that I enjoy. I'm not going to put stuff into the collection for it, for the sake of it being part of the subset. So, not seen this one in a few years now, so I can't remember if I said, but it's part of the Quentin Tarantino subset. So I've got, what have I got so far? Death Proof, Django Unchained, Dusk Till Dawn, Hellride, Inglorious Beastars, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1 and 2, Planet Terror, Pulp Fiction, and Reservoir Dogs. So now adding in for the princely sum of £2 The Hateful Eight. So there we go. I'm not too sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So this is the 11th one that I've got so far. So I'll have to double check if I am any missing, but I can't think of any off the top of my head that jump out. So we shall see. But yeah, for now, Hateful Eight. Fucking cough. Oh dear me. Right. Next up, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and this is season 3. So another one of my subsets, Alfred Hitchcock movies. Said previously, I'm on a big Alfred Hitchcock kick at the minute, so watching a lot of the movies that I haven't seen before that were in that Hitchcock 14-disc box set. And this is season 3 of I think these were TV episodes, but they were individual episodes, so it doesn't matter, I don't think, what order you watch the seasons in. So this is all 39 episodes of season 3. It says, the Master of Suspense returns with all 39 season 3 episodes of Alfred Hitchcock Presents, filled with tales of murder, madness, intrigue and suspense. This unforgettable series was renowned for its riveting storytelling and compelling characters. It's no mystery why it featured some of television's most illustrious guest stars, including William Shatner, Jessica Tandy, Jack Klugman, E.G. Marshall, Vincent Price, Peter Lorre, Joseph Cotton, Fay Wray, Hume Cronjand, and many more, nominated for an astounding 15 Emmys. This beloved series is an essential for every DVD collection. So yeah, as you can see there, guys, that was season 3 for £12. 39 episodes, so a nice one to add into the Hitchcock collection. I haven't seen any of these before. I don't think the other seasons, I think they did 1 to 7. They're not massively expensive on the likes of eBay or CX, so I'll just keep an eye out for them. And where I see them in good condition in the box sets, then I'll pick them up. So There we go, guys. Season 3 of Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Right. Quick slurp of coffee, and then we're on to the charity shop pickups. So, nice selection here. Primarily action films, couple of horrors, not many. Action films and comedy. So, if that's your bag, stay tuned. Right. God, try to do this without knocking everything off the table. Oh my God, it's leaning. Right. Hopefully, that should be all right. Starting off first, guys, with 3 CDs. 2 of them, brilliant. One of them I took a punt on, and it was absolute dog shit. So the girlfriend laughed her back off at this one. She was in the charity shop, and she persuaded me to get it, thinking it would be half decent based on the band that it was around, but played it with Ghost Lou was over one evening, and we were chilling here in the movie room and, you know, rearranging a few bits, and I put it on. He's into this original band, but as soon as he heard it, he was laughing his back off. So this one's going straight back in the bag to dump on a local charity shop. It is, there we go, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. However, it is a tribute, and it's a tribute by a group of performers. So make a note of this one, guys, stay clear. Called Studio 99. Now, I used to have, what was it? I can't remember exactly what the compilation was called, but there was 2 Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath tribute albums done, and they were done, you know, they were proper bands doing them, the likes of System of a Down and all of that sort of thing were doing these Black Sabbath Ozzy Osbourne covers, and they were absolutely brilliant. Sadly to say, this one by Studio 99 was absolute dog shit. They cover all of the classics, but really badly. They do Paranoid, Black Sabbath, War Pigs, Iron Man, Crazy Train, Bark at the Moon. 13 tracks on this one. No joke, guys. Listen to the singer. It sounds like he's singing into a tub of Pringles. He is absolutely fucking terrible. Excuse my French, but yeah, thankfully this one only cost me 50p. But it's, like I say, going back into the charity shop for somebody else to drop the ball and pick it up for their collection. So if you ever see this one or any of the tribute albums done by Studio 99, give them the widest berth possible. Terrible. Now this one, Ghost Lou shook his head on this one. He doesn't understand why I like this sort of music at all. My music taste is very eclectic. Primarily, I like thrash metal, heavy metal, Anthrax being my favourite band of all time. I like my rock music. I like 80s pop music, you know, the likes of Adam and the Ants, Madness, Bad Manners, Kim Wilde, all of those, you know, the staple 80s classics. Through to dance music as well. Out and about in the car, I normally have, I don't know what it's called, dance radio or whatever it is, blasting. If the weather's nice, the old windows down, being completely antisocial. Yeah, my music taste is super eclectic, and it doesn't get more eclectic than this. Boogie Woogie. if you don't know what Boogie Woogie is, guys, have a look on YouTube after this video. Do a search for Dr. K Boogie Woogie. Now, he's a chap, I think, primarily out of London, that's around different locations in London. They have these, you know, random pianos in situ. And he's a YouTuber that plays boogie woogie music on the piano. He's got a huge YouTube channel, very popular for people that are into it. But I just love it. It's a sort of music, you know. He'll put one of I'll put one of his YouTube videos on where, you know, he's in one of the London Underground stations, for instance, at the piano, and he's playing this boogie woogie music. There's a big crowd of people behind him, you know, tapping away and smiling and recording it and all of that sort of stuff. It's a sort of music, easy listening, toe tapping, and it just puts a smile on your face. I absolutely love it, and I had this going in the movie room here the other day while I was rearranging some shelves, and it's awesome. But yeah, check out Dr. K. I will put a link in the description to his YouTube channel. But if you have a look, you'll see exactly what sort of music it is. And if it doesn't put a smile on your face, then I'll be amazed. So there we go, bit of boogie woogie. And then contrasting, Eminem. So there you go. I told you my music was very varied. So this one's actually still sealed. So not an album I've heard before. When did it? Bloody hell! Even with my glasses on, with the colour of the writing on the back of the case, I can't even see when this one was produced. Executive producers Dr. Dre and Rick Rubin. What's it called? Reviver? I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, an Eminem CD, guys, for 50p, still sealed. So more than happy with that one. Oh, me. Oh, my hay fever's playing up today. Maybe that's why I'm a bit coughy and a bit sniffly. On to the movies next, guys. What we on? 27 minutes. Holy fuck, we got a load still to go through. Right, let me just grab a quick slurp and delay you by a few more seconds. Right, most of these probably common, well-known movies. So I'll blast through them as quick as I can. So first one, never seen this one before. Looks like a sci-fi. Was it sci-fi action movie? I took a punt on it. It was Blu-ray. It was a lenticular cover, so a bit of slippy action. And it looks like an alien stroke disaster movie. So I'm a sucker for those sorts of things. This one was £1.50 in a local charity shop. So if anyone has seen Skyline, then let me know your thoughts in the comments if it's one you enjoyed. There we go. Slippy. So figured I'd take a punt on it. So that's that one. Right, next one. Really pleased to get this one. Now I haven't seen this version in the shops before. The one that I've seen is just the regular DVD release, which is like a red and white cover. But this one was a HMV exclusive slipcover, and it includes art cards and two different versions of the movie. So these were all 50p, I think, across two different charity shops. So this particular movie, guys, with a really cool exclusive HMV exclusive cover is Paul. Obviously, old Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. So, absolute brilliant comedy. There you go, a bit of slippy. I'll show you very quickly the art cards. It says it includes 2 versions of the film, original theatrical and the extended edition. So there's your 2 movies there. Well, 2 movies, 2 discs. Yep. Let's have a look. Yeah, both obviously DVD. I think one's got the film on, the other one's the bonus disc. I don't know why the fuck I was procrastinating there, checking what versions they are. But yeah, these art cards. There we go. So 4 different art cards there for different styles of advertisements, posters for the movie. So yeah, really cool to grab that one. Like I say, 50p, and it's a slightly different version to the normal one that you see regularly in the charity shop. So I hadn't obviously got Paul in the collection so far, so a really nice way of adding it into the collection. So there we go, shiny. So that's that one. Next up, bit of Michael Caine, classic movie. I think this was from, can I see a year on this one? I was going to say 60s, 1965 this one. Classic Michael Caine movie. Michael Caine in the title role, Alfie, is a ribald and wild comedy filled with sex and sin. For those who want to be entertained, Alfie is charming, delightful and quick moving. For those who want more, there is Beneath the Surface, a lingering tragedy simply and poignantly told about the taker and the taken. So Alfie is not really a bad sort, it's just that he has this overwhelming desire for the opposite sex. You might say that birds are irresistible to him, sort of second nature. So yeah, only ever seen this one I think once before. So yeah, it's a long overdue rewatching coming for this one. So there we go, Alfie. Next up, we have a sealed copy of Hot Shots. So I do like the silliness of this series. I think they did, was it 2 or 3? I know they did Hot Shots Part 2. Can't remember if they did any other ones after, but I don't think I've seen these since the VHS days. So there we go, Hot Shots with Charlie Sheen. So yeah, it says first there was Aeroplane, then came Naked Gun. Now director Jim Abrahams brings to the screen his most outrageous comedy yet, Hot Shots. So I'll track down the second one, probably the likes of Music Magpie at some point soon. So there we go, there's the first one. Right, next one, sequel to one I picked up recently, Austin Powers Gold Member. So I picked up, was it called International Man of Mystery? Picked that one up a couple of weeks ago, so I had to get this second one when I saw it in the local charity shop. So that's that one. So decent amount of extras on this one as well by the look of it. So yeah, decent release. Right, next up we have 4 Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. So picking up a lot of the 80s and 90s classics from the likes of Arnold Schwarzenegger and the likes. I think I've maybe grabbed 1 or 2 Jean-Claude Van Damme movies already for the collection. But across these 2 charity shops, I managed to find 4 more. So first one, there we go, Knock Off. So I haven't seen Jean-Claude Van Damme movies probably since the days of VHS. So yeah, I'm looking forward to revisiting all of these ones again. So there we go. There's Knockoff. Says an explosive thriller set in Hong Kong's shady manufacturing scene during the 1997 handover to China. So yeah, looking forward to checking that one out. Any Jean-Claude Van Damme fans watching, let me know in the comments what your favourite Jean-Claude Van Damme movies are. Next up, Hard Target. So there we go, that's that one there. The thrill of the hunt, it's the ultimate drug, and the more intense the rush, the higher the price. International superstar Jean-Claude Van Damme teams up with John Woo for this electrifying thriller. So, yep, there we go. Bit of Hard Target. Sealed, but I think this one is a reseal, judging by the sticker in the corner, but we have Nowhere to Run. So these were the replay DVDs. I remember a shop over in Middlesbrough, I can't remember what it was called, Entertainment Zone or something like that used to do these pre-owned versions, and like I say, I can't remember if they resealed them themselves or if that's a factory seal. I think it's a pre-owned one that this company did. But yep, pleased to grab that one, Nowhere to Run. And then the last Jean-Claude Van Damme for today, one that I've definitely never seen before. So if you have, please let me know in the comments. And it is Replicant. So let's have a look. A deranged serial killer is on the loose and only one man can catch him. Garrett, aka The Torch, Jean-Claude Van Damme, is being tracked by veteran police detective Jake Riley. Brilliant, Michael Rooker, superb. To no avail, each time Jake gets one step closer to Garrett, another victim surfaces. So, I don't know when this one was done, 2001, this one, so one of the later Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. So, definitely looking forward to checking that one out, and again, that might be one that comes up in a upcoming 5-minute movie review. So there we go, there's Replicant. Next up, we have Daniel Craig in Layer Cake. So this was one that was on my list to grab. Again, I've got the likes of Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. This is, you know, I don't know if it's done by the same people, but it's certainly the same sort of genre and, you know, gritty London action drama film. But again, I haven't seen this for absolutely donkey's years. So as soon as I saw this one in the charity shop for 50p, it was a must grab. So there we go, there's a Layer Cake. Similar to Jean-Claude Van Damme, I'm also looking at picking up most of the Stallone movies where I can. Again, I've got a few of them across there. Looking to add Demolition Man as soon as possible. So that's one of my all-time favourite Stallone movies, obviously with Wesley Snipes in. But for now, again, 50p charity shop find. Sharon Stone and Sylvester Stallone in The Specialist. So I think I've probably only ever seen this one once before. So again, looking forward to revisiting this one soon. This was, let's have a look, 1994. Well, it says 1994 Warner Brothers, 1998 Warner Home Video. So I don't know which one of those. I'm guessing it must have come out in 94. Two dynamic stars combine fiery action with steamy sensuality in The Specialist. Sharon Stone is May Monroe, a beauty with a fatal past. She's sworn death to the mobsters who murdered her parents. To do the job, she recruits ex-CIA explosive expert Ray Quick, Sylvester Stallone. So Also has Eric Roberts in. So there we go. The Specialist. Right, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 more to go. I promise I'm trying to get through them as quickly as I can, guys. Right, next one. Dirty Sanchez. Again, trying to grab all of these for the collection. They did, for those of you that don't know, this is basically the English equivalent to Jackass, but a lot more extreme. So this is a group of friends from the Welsh valleys that do all sorts of silly things, similar to Jackass, but like I say, a lot more extreme. So this is the first one of season 1. I think they did 3 seasons in total, and they did a movie. So cheap as chips from the likes of Music Magpie. So I'll grab them as and where I can, but for now, 50p in a local charity shop. More than happy to grab that one. Next up, girlfriend grabbed this one and said, oh, it looks good. To be fair, I think it looks all right. I've never seen it before, but it is Summer of Sam. So if anyone's seen this one, guys, let me know, please, in the comments. Like I say, one that I've never seen before. But it says on the front, the summer of 77 was a killer. 4 people at the top there I've never heard of. Brilliant, as in your face as a movie can get. In the summer of 77, Saturday Night Fever ruled and the first thrashings of punk were being heard. By day, temperatures soared on the sweltering streets of Manhattan, but by night a serial killer dubbed the Son of Sam stalked the suburbs, indiscriminately shooting young brunettes, and held New York City in a grip of terror. So there we go. So never seen it before, so let me know if it's one you've seen and enjoyed. That's that one. Next up, absolute classic, this one. Good old Vincent Price, 1959. I think this one was. So long before my time, although Ghost Lou will say otherwise. So there we go, House on Haunted Hill. Seen this one a couple of times before. Always one I enjoy rewatching. So pleased to grab that one into the collection again. Right, first of this trilogy back in the collection. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So could have picked the box set up. I think it's around the £4 mark if I can strike it lucky in a local CEX. But yeah, saw it in the charity shop, 50p individual movie. I'll grab the other two. The was it Raiders of the Lost Ark and what's the other one? Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, Temple of Doom. That's it. So I'll grab the other two where I can, but for now, managed to grab the Last Crusade. Next up, big fan of Ray Winstone. Love his no-nonsense attitude. This is one of his that I've never seen before, but it is an 18 rated, and it is Lords of London. So if anyone's seen this one, let me know if you enjoyed it. Tony Glenn Murphy is a notorious gangster with a big problem. He's woken up in an abandoned farmhouse with blood on his shirt and no memory of how he got there. He stumbles into a small town and discovers he's in an Italian village that seems to be lost in time. There are no phones, and as a stranger, no one will talk to him except for one kind man, Francesco. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. 92 minutes, 2013 this one, so there we go. Lords of London, looking forward to checking that one out. Never seen this one before, but the title made me chuckle. Boy Eats Girl. So, guessing it's a horror comedy. So, again, if you have seen it, let me know, guys. It says a funny, sexy teen horror. Buffy meets American Pie, pure horror hilarity. So there you go. Looking forward to checking that one out. And again, that might be one that gets done as a 5-minute movie review. So there we go. That's that one. Next up, one of these 4 movie compilations. I think I've got 1 or 2 of them already, but there's certainly a couple there that I haven't got yet. So this is one that's part of the karate. Oh my god, I can't do it. I hate reverse cameras. There you go. The karate martial arts section up there. So it's a 4 movie martial arts compilation. So The Man, the Myth, Fist of Fury 2, Rumble in Hong Kong, and Master with Cracked Fingers. So I can't remember which ones I've got up there, apart from I definitely know I've got Master with Cracked Fingers. So there might be 3 there that I haven't already got in the collection. So that was a must grab for 50p, 4 films. One that I used to have on Blu-ray, but I never got around to checking. Supposed to be a, what would you call it? A rom-com horror. And it is Warm Bodies. So, like I say, used to have it on Blu-ray. Never got round to watching it before I cleared my collection out. But yeah, saw it in the charity shop for 50p, so thought I'd grab it again. It says a zombie movie with brains, laughs and heart. So 94 minutes, and this one was released again 2013. So looking forward to finally getting around to checking this one out. So there we go, there's Warm Bodies. Last 2 guys, one movie here that I haven't seen before, but the write-up, it looks really good, and it's a film called 12. So no idea on this one, but it does say on the front, the most realistic and brutal fight scenes ever seen in a British film. 1 prize, 12 fighters, only 1 will survive. 12 fighters from different backgrounds have been handpicked to compete in a no-holds-barred tournament for the prize of £500,000. Each fighter has their own reason for competing, and each will give everything they've got to take the prize, but there can only be 1 winner. So there we go. That doesn't look too bad a movie, but for 50p I thought I'll at least give it a one-time watch. So, and then the last one for today, guys, similar to Alfred Hitchcock and Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnie, etc. I'm on a bit of a kick at the minute for Clint Eastwood movies. So I've watched Gran Torino again recently. I've watched The Mule. Managed to pick up the box set for Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. And I didn't have this one back in the collection, but it is Escape from Alcatraz. Now, say big Clint Eastwood fan. Love all those movies that I've just reeled off. And Escape from Alcatraz was, again, a big favourite of mine growing up. So always enjoyed watching this one. And again, this is a long overdue rewatch. So with the Euros being on at the minute, I'm going to have a little look this afternoon to see which match is on. If it's one I'm not too fussed about, then I'm going to rewatch this one this afternoon. So there we go. Escape from Alcatraz. Absolutely brilliant movie. Obviously, Alcatraz is the remote island in is it America off New York, that was, you know, notorious for nobody to be able to escape from. And yeah, tells Clint Eastwood's character trying to escape from the prison in the island. So this is a 1979 movie, so I was literally only 6 years old when this one came out, but I have seen it, you know, quite a few times over the years, and it is a film that's high up on my list for one that I enjoy. So pleased to grab that one back into the collection again. There we go, guys. 50 minutes, so bumper haul. Pretty much now catches me up on on all of my pickups for, you know, where I've been out and about with Ghost Lou and the girlfriend. So there's literally one very small pile over on the other side of the room, but I am waiting for a couple more to drop through the door before I do that video. So yeah, it's nice to be caught up for the minute until, you know, I'm out and about next and grab another bag or two more. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, any that I showed there that are your favourites. Any that you've not seen that you're, you know, tempted to grab for yourself. And as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll be back later on in the week with another video. Bye for now, guys.